All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Walker. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
For them, feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here we
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Off the play fake. Love. Finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet.
They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, this dude done went and put the game on rookie mode. pro or something. The kick is like 0.1 second, like 9 seconds to kick the ball. He think he's slick.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of 35 at the 36.
He done changed the mode. I can't see it.
Get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know he done changed it, though.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Can't choose on. Cut. Check 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Kill. 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 Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, that last run makes this
last game the kick was fast. This game right here,
he's been quick, he's been
the kick
decisive,
real slow.
A lot of fun to watch.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. He's crazy. Lock it. Check the crack. 25. Check 25. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Man, make a 60-yard with
These kickers
with
now,
40 yards
it's
to
like
go.
we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. They go play action now. Jackson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down now. It's Walker. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Returning, it's Benjamin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And a short gain here down to the 22. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Jackson. He finds his target, Fuller. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kill. Under 10, team.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down now, Benjamin. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On first down, Benjamin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Benjamin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got Fuller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offensive backfield has been something else in this game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half, other teams...
Touchdown, LA! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now look at this. Big gain.
That's right. That's on the week. That's how you win. That's how that's what Madden do right there.
At the 48-yard
That's
line.
what they do.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free.
That's what Madden do.
Good for your team.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second
Got to
and
get
2.
a script fumble, huh? Script fumble, huh?
To throw on second down. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They run again with Peterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Off-play action. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
I obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready. Hey, read. Let's go.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Very magnetic. What did you say? You go back, rewind it, and tell me what you're trying to pass. What is it? Put some info. What did you say? Ferromagnetic. What is my new ferromagnetic? Ferromagnetic. SP. SP. Ferro. SP. No. No, it is. It's S-P-I-R-A-L. Sparrow. Sparrow or sparrow? Sparrow. Sparrow or sparrow? Sparrow. S-P-A-R-R-O-W. What? What is it, sparrow? Just look it up on the internet. No. How can she look up when she don't know how to say it? Sparrow internet? Oh. Let's go. Ferromagnetic. S-P-A-R-R-O-W. S-P-A-R-R-O-W. Okay. Magnetic. 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 What? Not really. Get some more sausage and stuff, or you can get some toast or some bread. Just roll it up there. The rolls that we had last night. Right. Strawberry. Can you finish listening to that video? Quit being long-eyed.
Hey, I believe he cut it on our pro. Yeah.